cutting that shit, bro.
Well,
We got the #1 song in the country, man. Let them know,
so I
man.
have a question.
Going back in West Studio. What you talking about?
I mean, you're a diss track.
What is it?
Well, I mean, you coming at 50.
Huh? But honestly, I wasn't here to defeat. I was here to defend. I'm just happy that the women and children in my family know that.
Yo, what's good, fam? Buckle up because the rap game's about to explode like never before. Imagine this, two hip-hop titans, T.I. and 50 Cent, who've been trading subtle shades for years, suddenly unleashing a nuclear-level beef that's got the entire industry shaking. We're talking leaked documents, savage callouts, and enough drama to make your favorite reality TV show look like a boring tea party. That's right, T.I. just dropped the bomb, straight up labeling 50 Cent as the King Rat in a fiery Instagram live rant that went viral faster than a Cardi B clapback. And hold up, it's not just words. Whispers of snitch papers leaking online have fans scrambling, questioning loyalties, and picking sides like it's World War III in the comments. Picture the scene, T.I., the king of the South, sitting in his Atlanta mansion, eyes blazing with fury, as he spills the tea on 50's alleged shady dealings. That man's been ratting since day one, T.I. allegedly snarled, waving what looked like official docs on camera. King Rat, bow down to your throne of lies. The internet lost its mind. Hashtags like #KingRat50 and #typeexposes exploded, with millions of views in hours. But why now? Is this revenge for 50's past jabs at T.I. family? Or is there deeper betrayal bubbling under the surface, involving old feuds from the G-Unit days and T.I.'s trap empire? Fans are shocked, divided, and straight up obsessed. 50's untouchable, this is cap, screams one side, while the other hollers, T.I. spilling facts, expose the snakes. Emotions are running sky high. 50's camp is firing back with cryptic posts, hinting at counter leaks that could destroy T.I.'s legacy. And get this, sources close to both say family members are getting dragged in, with T.I. kids allegedly begging him to chill, while 50's inner circle plots a savage response. Betrayals? Check. Accusations flying like bullets? Double check. This ain't just beef, it's a full-on saga of loyalty tested, empires crumbling, and secrets that could rewrite rap history. But wait, it gets juicier. Rumors swirl that these snitch papers tie back to 50's infamous 2000 shooting survival and alleged informant ties, stuff that's been buried for decades. Is T.I. holding the smoking gun, or is this all a setup to boost album sales? Stick around because we're diving deep into the twists, the heated arguments caught on tape, the family fallout that's leaving everyone divided, and the epic resolutions that might or might not come. You won't believe the bombshells we're about to drop. Hit play, and let's unpack this chaos. Yo, diving right into the chaos, let's unpack this explosive beef between T.I. and 50 Cent that's got the rap world on fire. It all kicked off last Tuesday night when T.I., the undisputed king of the South, hopped on Instagram and tried with 10. Fans soon expected maybe some new music teases or family updates, but nope, T.I. came out swinging like a heavyweight champ. Listen up, y'all, he growled into the camera, his voice dripping with its southern drawl laced with pure venom. I've been holding this in for too long. That fool 50 Cent ain't nothing but the King Rat. Yeah, I said it, King Rat, snitching his way to the top while real ones still loyal. The chat exploded instantly, emojis flying, comments scrolling so fast it was like a digital riot. Fans were shocked, mouths agape, as T.I. waved around what looked like a stack of papers, zooming in on blurry text that hinted at court docs and informant reports. These right here. Snitch papers leaked straight from the source. 50's been playing both sides since his get-rich-or-die tryin' days. Betraying brothers for a deal, how you gonna call yourself a boss when you're ratting out your own? Emotions ran high as T.I. paced the room, his face flushed with anger, sweat beading on his forehead under those bright lights. I built my empire from the trap, stayed true to the code, he continued, his voice rising. But this man, he's been whispering to the feds, dodging bullets by selling souls. And now, he's coming for my family. Nah, that's where I draw the line. The reference to family sent shockwaves. Everyone knows 50 Cent's been shading T.I.'s kids on social media, calling out Tiny and the Harris clan in petty posts. But this was next level. T.I.'s wife, Tiny, walked into the frame for a split second, her eyes wide with worry, mouthing something like, calm down, tip, but he was too far gone. The live peaked at over 1 million viewers, with celebs like Drake and Lil Wayne lurking in the comments, dropping fire emojis or cryptic messages like, damn, it's going down. Cut to 50 Cent's side of the story, or at least, the fabricated frenzy we're spinning here. Sources close to 50, aka Curtis Jackson, Say he was chilling in his New York penthouse when the notifications blew up his phone. What the hell? He allegedly barked to his crew, slamming his fist on the marble counter. T.I. Out here capping like he ain't got his own skeletons. King Rat. Boy, please, I'm the king period. 50 didn't waste time. He fired up his own Instagram story, posting a meme of a rat with T.I.'s face photoshopped on it, captioning it, "Who's the real snitch?" Stay tuned. But the real twist. Those leaked papers T.I. flashed weren't just any docs. They supposedly stem from 50's 2000 shooting incident, where he survived 9 bullets and allegedly cooperated with authorities to finger his attackers. Whispers in the streets say 50 traded info for protection, climbing the ladder while others rotted in cells. Fans are divided. Some hail T.I. as a truth teller, flooding his with support, while 50's diehards call it jealousy, pointing to T.I.'s own legal troubles back in the day. As the night wore on, the beef escalated with unexpected family drama. T.I.'s son, King Harris, who's been making waves in the music scene, jumped on TikTok to defend his pops. "Y'all know my dad don't play," King said in a heated video, flexing his chains. 50 been hating on us forever, time to expose the frauds. But not everyone in the family was on board. Rumors swirled that T.I.'s daughter, Zanique, pulled him aside post-live, tears in her eyes, begging, "Daddy, why drag us into this? It's gonna blow back on all of us." The family was left divided, with Tiny trying to mediate, posting vague Bible verses on her story about forgiveness and snakes in the grass. Meanwhile, 50's camp wasn't
Johnny
idle.
Depp
His
reveals
longtime friend, Tony
the one
Yeo from
thing
G-Unit, hit Twitter with a thread, T.I. talking big, but where's the proof? Those papers fake as his tough guy act. 50 built an empire, shows, liquor brands, while T.I. out here feuding like it's 2005. The accusations didn't stop at snitching. T.I. doubled down in follow-up posts, claiming 50 had betrayed mutual friends in the industry. "Remember when 50 dissed Yarul into oblivion?" T.I. ranted in a voice note leaked it. "That was just the start. He's been plotting on everyone, including me. Tried to sabotage my deals back in '08. Emotions boiled over as old clips resurfaced. 50 on Power 105.1 radio, shading T.I.'s gun charges, calling him soft. Fans ate it up, creating fan edits of the two rappers facing off in virtual battles, soundtracked by their biggest hits.
keeping him from
But here's
Pirates of the
first big
Caribbean
twist. Insiders
6.
claim the
Depp's
leak came
demand
from
is a
disgruntled
huge gamble,
ex-associate of
but it could
50's.
pay off if he
Someone
is
who
able
got
to
cut
win
from
over the
vitamin
public.
water deal and
Fans
held
have
a
been
grudge for
vocal in
years.
their support for
I couldn't stay silent. The anonymous source told a fabricated Hot 97 interview. 50's empire is built
the
on
actor,
lies.
and a
Those
public
papers
apology
prove
from
the
Disney
important
could go a
dealers
long way in
between
repairing his
Satan and sin.
reputation.
As
The
drama
actor,
unfolded,
who played Captain
reactions
Jack
poured in from
Sparrow in
every
the first
corner.
5 films,
Snoop Dogg,
has
ever the
reportedly
peacekeeper,
said that he will
commented on
only
T.I.'s
return if
live.
Disney
Chill, beef ain't worth it no more. But others fueled the fire. Rick Ross, who's had his own spats with 50, reposted the rant with laughing emojis, adding, "King Rat got caught in the trap." The fanbase splintered into camps. #Temdy trending with Atlanta pride, while #50 forever dominated New York feeds. Emotions ran high in comment sections, with users sharing personal stories. 50 saved my life with his music. This can't be true. Versus T.I. Speaking facts, exposed the industry.
Johnny
rats.
Depp reveals the
And amid
one
the chaos, a heated argument allegedly erupted at a Miami club where both crews crossed paths. "You a snitch." One of T.I.'s
thing
boys
keeping
yelled
him from
across
Pirates of the
section.
Caribbean
50's
6.
security
Depp's
stepped in, but words flew like daggers. "Tell your boss to meet me outside. Settle this like man." Betrayals deepened as more leaks surfaced, fabricated emails showing 50 allegedly tipping off feds about a 2010 drug ring involving Southern rappers, indirectly linking to T.I. Circle. T.I. addressed it in a podcast snippet. "This ain't just about me, it's about the code. Brothers getting locked up, cause of rats like him." The personal stakes skyrocketed. T.I. business ventures, from his trap museum to clothing lines, faced boycott calls from 50's fans, while 50's Power series saw a spike in views from the publicity. But the family toll was real. Tiny confided to friends, "This beef tearing us apart. Tips obsessed, barely sleeping." King's TikTok rants turned emotional. "Pops, I got your back, but mom's worried sick." Twists kept coming. A surprise ally emerged when Floyd Mayweather, 50's on again off again buddy, sided with T.I. In a cryptic post, "Real recognize real, rats get exterminated." 50 clapped back, "Floyd, stay in your lane. You know the truth." The argument spilled into group chats, with leaked screenshots showing 50 threatening legal action. Sue for defamation. Those papers forged. But T.I. laughed it off in a follow-up live. "Bring it, King Rat. Truth hurts, don't it?" Fans were hooked, refreshing feeds every minute for updates. The drama peaked when 50 dropped a freestyle diss track snippet on YouTube. Bars like T.I. tipping off his own King of Cap slash rat. Nah, I'm the cat that ate the trap. Responses flooded in, with T.I. fans dissecting every line, emotions flaring in debates. As the first wave settled, unresolved tensions lingered. Would this lead to a full diss track war? Or fizzle like past beefs? The industry's watching, breaths held, as loyalties fracture and secrets unravel. But hold on, cause this is just the beginning. More twists await in the shadows. The shadows deepened overnight as the beef between T.I. and 50 Cent morphed into a full-blown spectacle, pulling in more players and unearthing buried grudges that had simmered for years. By Wednesday morning, the leaked snitch papers had gone mega viral, shared across platforms like wildfire in a dry forest. Picked it up first, splashing headlines like T.I. exposes 50 Cent's alleged informant past, docs drop, with screenshots of those blurry pages circling everywhere. Fans dissected every pixel, zooming in on redacted names that supposedly linked 50 to federal cases from the early 2000s. This changes everything, one Twitter user posted, racking up thousands of retweets. If 50's a rat, who's next? The whole game's infested. But 50 wasn't about to let it slide. He scheduled an emergency clubhouse room titled, Exposing the Cap, T.I.'s Lies, inviting his loyalists to tune in. You'll believe everything you see. 50 laughed into the mic, his voice booming with the trademark Queen's confidence. Those papers. Photoshop garbage from a hater. T.I. Mad, cause I built a real empire. Power, effin' vodka, stars deals, while he's stuck in Atlanta drama. Emotions escalated as 50 dropped bombs of his own, accusing T.I. of hypocrisy. Remember when Tip got caught with guns in '07? Who you think snitched on him? Not me, but he pointing fingers like he clean. 50 jabbed, his crew chuckling in the background. The room hit 500K listeners, with surprise guests like Eminem dialing in. Curtis, handle your business. Beef's good for the culture, but keep it real. T.I. caught wind and crashed the audio party uninvited, his voice crackling through the speakers. You liar, Fifth. Those docs real as your bullet scars. Feds protected you, cause you sang like a canary. The argument turned chaotic, moderators muting mics left and right as insults flew. King Rat, hide in your hole. From T.I. Met with 50's, King of Cap, bow down. Fans were shocked, live tweeting every word, turning the virtual clash into a trending topic that dominated timelines. Back in Atlanta, the family drama intensified, leaving the Harris household in turmoil. Tiny, T.I.'s ride-or-die wife, confided in a close friend over FaceTime, her voice trembling. Tip's obsessed, this beef eating him alive. The kids are scared. King's talking big online, but Zanique's crying, saying, why can't we just let it go? Indeed, King Harris doubled down on Instagram, posting a story with a rat emoji and 50's face. Pops got the receipts, end of story. But the personal stakes hit harder when 50 targeted the family directly in a follow-up post. T.I. raising snitches. Look at his son beefing with everyone. Apple don't fall far. That crossed a line. T.I. Emotions boiled over in a private call leaked to the shade room. You come for my blood. It's war now. Family off limits. The betrayal felt visceral, with fans rallying around Tiny, who posted a throwback pic of the family with a caption, through thick and thin, but this storm's testing us. Twists piled on as an unexpected betrayal surfaced from within 50's own circle. Tony Yayo, his G-Unit brother, allegedly distanced himself in a subtle tweet. Loyalty over everything. Some things don't add up. Whispers suggested Yayo had seen those papers years ago and stayed quiet for the sake of the crew. But now, with T.I. blasting them public, cracks showed. Yayo flipping. That's cold, one fan commented, while another defended. Nah, he's just keeping it 100. 50 addressed it head-on in a YouTube vlog, sitting in his luxury car, eyes steely. If my own turn, that's on them. I built G-Unit from nothing. T.I. trying to divide and conquer, but I see through it. The video racked up millions of views, with comments sections erupting in debates. 50's paranoid now. Beef got him shook. Versus, he's unbreakable. T.I. overplayed his hand. As the day wore on, reactions from the wider hip-hop community poured in like a tidal wave. Drake, who's navigated his own feuds, slid into it with a neutral take. Stay above it, Kings. Fans want music, not mess. But Rick Ross escalated, dropping a freestyle on his story. King Rat in the trap. Cheese got him fat/D.I. With the facts, 50 fall back. 50 clapped back instantly. Ross, you next. Wingstop King talking tough. The crossfire drew in more stars. Cardi B weighed in on Twitter. Men in their egos. T.I. spelling T, but 50 petty F. Fans were divided, with polls showing 55% siding with T.I. Truth-telling versus 45% backing 50's hustle. Emotions ran high at industry events. At a Los Angeles party that night, whispers of T.I. Crew avoiding 50's affiliates turned into a near confrontation. You with the rat? One shouted, only for security to intervene, leaving the room buzzing with tension. The plot thickened with a major twist. Those snitch papers. Turns out, in our fabricated tale, they were partially forged by a hacker group claiming allegiance to T.I, but with real kernels of truth buried in. An anonymous Reddit thread exploded with evidence, screenshots of chats where the hackers bragged. We boosted T.I. beef. 50's past is shady, but we spiced it up. 50C's done it, posting. See. Fake news. T.I. Desperate, hiring hackers now. T.I. Denied it vehemently in a press release. I stand by the truth. Paper's real. Haters trying to discredit. The betrayal angle shifted. Now, fans questioned everyone's motives, with comments like, whole thing scripted for clout, adding layers of suspense. Family stakes rose too. Tiny hosted an intervention at home, gathering the kids. This ends now, she allegedly said, tears streaming. Your father's legacy ain't worth losing us. But T.I, pacing furiously, shot back, baby, it's principle, can't let a rat win. Heated arguments spilled online as 50 hosted another live, this time with surprise guest Floyd Mayweather flipping sides again. Earlier I backed T.I. But 50 my brother, squash it. 50 nodded, appreciate that, champ. T.I. Out here lying. But T.I. interrupted via comments. Floyd, you flip-flopping like your fights, pick a side. The banter turned savage, with 50 dropping. T.I. Your trap museum full of cap, come see my real empire. Fans ate it up, creating memes of the two as gladiators, emotions flaring in fan wars that shut down servers. And amid the chaos, a resolution teased. Sources say both camps discussed a sit-down, but egos blocked it. Too much pride, one insider whispered. As Thursday dawned, the beef evolved into a media frenzy, with breakfast clubs and Hot 97 dissecting every angle. Charlemagne the God roasted both. T.I. with the papers, 50 with the clapbacks. Entertaining, but grow up. Reactions varied. Snoop Dogg tried mediating again, posting, nephews, smoke one and talk it out. But the drama hooked deeper with personal revelations. 50 opened up in an interview snippet about his shooting. I survived hell. Ain't ratting, that's survival. T.I. countered, survival don't mean selling out brothers. The emotional conflicts peaked when King's girlfriend leaked a voice note. Babe, your dad's beef stressing everyone, tell him chill. King lashed out. Mind your business, this family. Twists kept unfolding. A leaked email chain showed 50 allegedly offering T.I. a power cameo years ago, only for T.I. to decline over bad vibes. That's why he's mad, 50 claimed. T.I. fired back. Nah, calls your toxic rat vibes. Fans shocked by the depth, with the family divided further. Zonic sided with mom. Daddy, enough. While King backed dad. We ride or die. The accusations mounted as old beefs resurfaced. Yarul chimed in. 50 ratted on me too. T.I. speaking facts. 50 dismissed. Yahoo. Irrelevant. Emotions ran sky high as the weekend approached, with potential for more leaks. 50 teased a full diss track, dropping soon. T.I. done. T.I. promised the same. Album incoming, with bars for the rat. The industry's on edge, loyalties tested, betrayals exposed. But wait, the saga's far from over. More drama lurks. The weekend hit like a hurricane, amplifying the T.I. minus 50 Cent feud into legendary status, with paparazzi staking out both coasts for any sign of escalation. Saturday morning, 50 Cent upped the ante by leaking what he called T.I.'s own snitch history, fabricated clips from T.I.'s 2010 probation hearing, twisted to suggest cooperation. See, pot calling kettle, 50 captioned on Instagram, his smirk visible in the thumbnail. The post garnered 2 million likes in hours, with fans gasping, no way, both rats. T.I. erupted on his podcast, Hustle Gang Radio. That's edited bees. I took my licks, did time, unlike you, hiding behind deals. His voice cracked with rage, revealing the personal toll. This ain't just words. It's my name, my family's honor. Tiny appeared beside him, hand on his shoulder. Baby, they're trying to break us. Stay strong. Family drama reached boiling point as the Harris kids got dragged deeper. King Harris went live, tears in his eyes for the first time. Y'all attacking my pops. He's a king. 50 jealous, calls we real. But Zonic posted a subtle shade. Sometimes silence golden. Love my fam, but peace over beef. The divide was palpable. Sources say a family meeting turned heated, with T.I. shouting, this for all future. Can't let snakes thrive. Tiny mediated. Tip, the kid's hurting. End it. Emotions overflowed, leaving the household fractured. Fans empathizing with comments like, poor Tiny, caught in the crossfire. Twists exploded when an ex-G Unit member, Buck, resurfaced in a Vlad interview. 50 cut me out, cause I knew too much. Those papers. Half true. 50 denied. Buck bitter, flop artist talking. But the betrayal stung, with Yayo now fully distancing. I'm out, loyalty gone. 50's camp crumbled visibly, as he ranted in a solo live. Traitors everywhere. T.I. Started this, I'll finish. Fans shocked by the internal fallout. G-Unit imploding. Epic. Reactions cascaded. Lil Wayne called for truce. Legends, collab instead. But Meek Mill fueled. T.I. Right, expose. 50 clapped. Meek, you next. A club altercation rumor spread. T.I. Crew versus 50s in Vegas. Words thrown, bottles almost. Security halted it, but suspense built. Another twist. The hacker group claimed responsibility for both leaks, playing both sides for chaos. Industry puppets, they posted. T.I. and 50 united briefly in outrage. Hackers ruining the game. T.I. tweeted. But 50 added. Still. T.I. cap. Personal stakes soared. 50's son, Marquise, posted. Dad, chill, be fold. 50 responded emotionally. Son, this for respect. Heated dialogues leaked from alleged phone call. T.I. Fifth, man-to-man, squash. 50, after you called me rat. Nah. The hang-up echoed online, fans begging for resolution. As Sunday wrapped, the beef simmered with promises of tracks. T.I. Disc dropping Monday. 50, mine too, game over. The world's watching, divided, hooked on the drama. Unresolved, but electric, stay tuned for the climax. Monday morning hit the rap scene like a freight train, with both T.I. and 50 Cent delivering on their threats. Diss tracks dropped simultaneously, igniting a firestorm that had fans glued to their screens. T.I.'s track, titled Rat Trap, blasted over trap beats with lyrics slicing deep. King Rat in the crown, snitching for the throne / build your empire on bones. Now you're all alone. The video, shot in his Atlanta trap museum, featured dramatized reenactments of 50's alleged betrayals, with actors portraying Fed meetings and backstabbings. This for the culture, T.I. declared in the intro, his voice gravelly with conviction. Exposing snakes so real ones can thrive. The track racked up 5 million views in the first hour, comments flooding with fire emojis and T.I. bodied him. But 50 Cent countered with Crown of Cap, a gritty Queens-flavored banger. T.I. Tipping lies, king of the South Bluff / family falling apart, can't handle the rough. His visual showed mock court scenes with T.I. as the defendant, flipping the script on the snitch narrative. Emotions surged as the tracks dissected personal lives. T.I. called out 50's estranged relationship with Marquise. Can't even bond with your son, but shading mine. 50 hit back. Your kid's wilding out. Tiny holding it down. Beef, cause you were fading. Fans were shocked, drawing lines in the sand. Atlanta clubs blasted Rat Trap on repeat, while New York streets echoed Crown of Cap. The family drama amplified. Tiny took to Instagram Live, her makeup flawless but eyes weary. Music's one thing, but dragging kids. Low blow. Fifth. King Harris responded with his own mini diss on SoundCloud. Step to my fam. Get clapped. Pops started it. I'll finish. But Zonic stayed silent, posting only a peace sign emoji, hinting at the deepening divide. The Harris home's a war zone, an insider whispered to Page 6. T.I.'s in the studio raging, Tiniz packing bags for a breather. Twists unraveled faster than a bad weave when Marquise Jackson, 50's son, broke his silence in a heartfelt TikTok. Dad, this beef old school. T.I. got points, but let's heal our own. 50 reposted it with a caption. My blood speaking truth. T.I. Focus on yours. The betrayal vibe shifted. Now it was intergenerational, with youngins calling out the Ogs. Emotions ran high in fan reactions. Marquise spilling family tea. Savage. Versus respect. Beef exposing real issues. The industry buzzed. Kayla tried bridging. We the best. Squash for unity. But Meek Mill fan flames. T.I.'s drag fire. 50 washed. As the day progressed, a heated virtual argument erupted on Clubhouse again, this time with both titans joining intentionally. Your track trash. 50 sneered. Lyrics weak, beats borrowed. T.I. fired. Yours full of lies. Admit the rat life. Moderators struggled as guests like Fat Joe jumped in. Yo legends collab on a track instead. But egos clashed. Never with a snitch. T.I. barked. The room peaked at 1 million, crashing the app temporarily. Betrayals deepened when a leak showed 50 offering olive branches pre-beef. Tip, let's link business over bees. T.I. allegedly replied, too late, papers don't lie. Fans dissected. 50 tried peace. T.I. petty. Personal stakes skyrocketed as brands got involved. T.I. Hustle Gang clothing saw a sales spike from supporters, but 50's F and vodka faced boycott calls in the South. This hurting pockets, 50 admitted in a Forbes snippet. But principles over paper. Tiny confided to Oprah's network. Husbands fighting ghosts, beef reviving old traumas. The family was left divided, with King citing dad, we strong, while Zonic whispered to friends, moving out soon, too much. Another twist dropped mid-afternoon. The hacker group, calling themselves hip-hop whistleblowers, released a manifesto on Reddit. We leaked to expose. Both got dirt, but 50's deeper. Attached were more docs, this time implicating T.I. in minor plea deals. Both rats. Fans gasped. T.I. denied. Fabricated. War on truth. 50 laughed. See. Glass houses. The plot thickened. Loyalties fracturing further. Reactions poured from celebs. Beyoncé's camp stayed mum, but Jay-Z allegedly texted both. Handle private. Rick Ross dropped another freestyle. Rats vs. Caps. Entertaining circus. 50 clapped. Ross, your beef's flop. Sit down. A near physical altercation rumor at bet offices. T.I. manager versus 50's publicist. Words escalating to shoves. Security broke it, but suspense built. Next level incoming. As evening fell, resolutions teased with a surprise joint statement rumor. False, but it had fans hoping. Instead, 50 hosted a Twitter Spaces. Fans, what's your take? Thousands joined, voices clashing. T.I. 1. 50 King. Emotions boiled, one fan crying. Y'all inspired me, don't ruin it. Tuesday brought escalation. T.I. announced a Rat Expose documentary on his YouTube. Teaser showing interviews with ex-associates. Truth bombs, he hyped. 50 countered with a power episode nod. Watch season finale. Subtle shades. Fans shocked by the crossover. Beef bleeding into family healing glimpses emerged. Tiny posted a pic with T.I. Still us, through fire. But King argued publicly with Marquise online. Your dad started, mine finishing. Marquise, kids out, let Oggs handle. The generational twist hooked deeper. More betrayals. Floyd Mayweather fully switched to 50. My G. T.I. Capping. T.I. Money team fraud. Heated dialogues leaked from texts. 50. End this. Meet up. T.I. Only if you confess. No deal. As the week hummed, the beef's impact tripled. Streams up 300%, but mental toll visible. Snoop mediated live. Nephews. Peace circle. Both joined reluctantly. Respect the code. T.I. said. You broke it. 50. Nah, you did. No resolution, but dialogue opened. Fans divided. Polls shifted to 52% Team 50 post-tracks. Emotions high in debates. T.I. Emotional, 50 calculated. Wednesday unleashed chaos with a fabricated raid rumor on 50's mansion. Fake, but stemming from papers. Feds watching. Fans panicked. 50 denied. Cap alert. T.I. Karma. Twists continued. Yarul allied with T.I. United against rats. 50. Two losers. Perfect. Arguments spilled to radio. Hot 97 interview with T.I. 50's end near. 50 on Power 105. T.I. Fading star. Family stakes peaked. Tina's intervention worked partially. T.I. Paused posts. Reflecting. But King kept firing. Not over. Reactions from Drake. Beef inspires, but chill. Cardi. Messy F. As Thursday loomed, another twist. Mutual friend proposed boxing match. Settle like man. 50 accepted. T.I. Gloves on. Rat vs. King. The drama unresolved. Electric world hooked. Thursday transformed the beef into a potential spectacle, with the boxing match rumor gaining traction after Floyd Mayweather offered to train 50. Champ vs. chump. Let's make it pay-per-view. T.I. laughed it off in a complex interview. I'll box, rap, or debate. Truth wins. Fans exploded with excitement. Rap beef to ringside. Iconic. But skeptics called bluff. Clout chase won't happen. Emotions ran wild in betting pools popping up online, with odds favoring 50's street smarts over T.I. agility. Back home, the Harris attempted reconciliation. A leaked family Zoom showed Tiny leading. Enough, focus on love. King nodded reluctantly. Pops, you legend, but mom's right. Zonic added, united or bust. T.I. softened. For y'all, I'll consider truce. But 50's jab via story. T.I. ducking. Reignited fury. Nah, stepping up. T.I. replied. Twists piled with a celebrity petition for peace. Signed by Snoop, Khaled, and Wayne. Save the culture. 50 signed digitally. If T.I. apologizes. T.I. for what? Exposing. Heated arguments flared at a virtual summit hosted by Revolt. Your paper's fake, 50 accused.